This week I'm driving the 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit Reserve. For 2022, we've got a brand new generation of the Grand Cherokee. Brand new design, brand new interior, but now we're gonna see what's under the hood. Under the hood of the Grand Cherokee, we've got the choice of three powertrains, a V6 Pentastar, a V8 Hemi, and the new hybrid system, the 4xe. The model I'm driving today is the V8 5.7 liter Hemi, good for 357 horsepower, 390 foot-pounds of torque. This engine is matched to an 8-speed automatic transmission. I'm gonna go on the road, see how it does with that big Hemi under the hood. All right, I'm gonna test the acceleration with the Grand Cherokee. I'm equipped with the V8 Hemi. Last time I drove the Grand Cherokee L, it was equipped with the V6. It was kind of struggling to carry all that weight. I'm gonna test the V8. Nice sound. Yes. We can do the 0 to 100 kilometers in about 6.4 seconds. It's pretty quick off the line. It's really fun to drive on a daily basis. We've got plenty of power. We've got that sound. It's got that, you know, kind of like that SRT spice, close to an SRT. I really like, you know, that powertrain and that small packaging of SUV. You know, choosing this engine, it's way much more fun than the V6. On the road with the Jeep Grand Cherokee this week, you know, it's a pretty comfortable ride. Not as comfortable as the long version, the long wheelbase Grand Cherokee. Obviously a longer wheelbase, it's more comfortable, but we're still on air suspension, adjustable suspension. We can adjust the height of it to do some off-roading and also to be lower to the ground to be more aerodynamic. Typical suspension we found pretty much in all Jeeps now, the Grand Cherokee L, the Grand Wagoneer, the Wagoneer and all that. Pretty cool stuff. It does a really good job on the road. Handling wise, obviously it's a Jeep. The priority here is to do some off-roading. It's pretty decent for an off-roader, I could say. Obviously it's not as sharp as maybe an Audi or a BMW, but it's still fun to drive, I could say. Look wise, exterior wise, we've got that two-tone paint. It feels more luxurious. We've got that luxurious look. We've got this iconic Jeep grille in the front. It's easy to tell it's a Jeep by only the grille. I like this new Grand Cherokee look. You know, it looks like a Jeep, but at the same time it looks like kind of luxurious. I like the lights in the front and also in the back. You know, the rear end of the short version looks better than the longer wheelbase from my point of view. Stepping inside of this Summit Reserve version, super luxurious. Everything is really nice. Everything you touch and you look at, it's really high-end luxury. This interior can compete against any luxury SUV on the market. Easily can compete with Cadillacs, Mercedes-Benz and all that. We've got some nice wood finish, some chrome, nice stitching. Even the roof and the side here are in suede. Really, really nice. Everything is at the right place. We've got tons and tons of technology. We've got the latest Uconnect. It works really well. It's pretty quick. We've got the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wireless. I've got a nice place to recharge our phone wirelessly. We even have a screen on the passenger side, just like the Jeep Grand Wagoneer, so your wife can watch Netflix while you're driving on a road trip or something. It's really cool. You know, this is really the Grand Cherokee over the top of the line. We've got the Macintosh sound system, really good sound system. Comfort wise, really good seats. I like those seats, and they look good also with that stitching. We've got both, you know, comfort and sports support, I could say. Really good seats. Stepping in the back of this Grand Cherokee, plenty of space, really comfortable for adult and kids. If we take a look at the trunk, it's really good. You can put a lot of stuff in that trunk. I really like that size of SUV. If you don't need a 3-row SUV, I really like this, you know. In the front, comfortable, in the back also, and decent amount of space for the trunk. It's one of my favorite size for a 5-passenger SUV, I could say. Fuel economy wise, this week I was averaging 14 liters per 100 kilometers. You know, decent numbers for a big V8, and also, you know, it's a full-time 4x4. Not the best on the fuel economy side, but if I compare it to the Grand Cherokee with the V6, the fuel economy is about the same. I think it's really worth it to spend that extra $3,000, $4,000 for the V8 powertrain. It's about the same fuel economy on the highway. Maybe the V6 is going to be a little bit better in the city, but overall, you know, just the joy of driving, the sound, the performance, and the towing capacities of the V8, it's really worth it. Speaking of the towing capacity, you can tow up to 7,200 pounds. This is best in class in this segment. If you're looking to tow with your SUV of this segment, this is your first choice, obviously. The competition offers sometimes smaller engine. They're a little bit less capable. They're struggling sometimes to tow just 5,000 pounds. So, you know, if you're looking to tow, you know, Stellantis products are always one of the best choice. You know, when you're looking at the Durango and all that, they're always, you know, best in class. And if towing is a priority for you, I would choose this Grand Cherokee. Price wise, the Grand Cherokee base model starts around $52,545 Canadian. The base Summit Reserve starts around $79,340, and the model I'm driving this week, it's good for $84,025. Obviously, $84,000 for a Jeep, it's expensive. It's not even a Wagoneer. You know, I think you've got plenty of choice in this lineup of Grand Cherokee. You even have a long wheelbase now. I think you can have a decent, you know, Grand Cherokee for a lower price. But if you're into off-roading and luxury, this Summit Reserve is really nice, and I think for that price point, it can compete easily with the luxury SUVs, even the Range Rovers and all that. For my point of view, this Summit Reserve, it's kind of like not a cheap version, but an American version of a Range Rover. We've got that V8 powertrain, we've got the off-road capacities, but inside we've got all that technology with that super luxurious look. So it's got that Range Rover feel. Overall, I really like this Grand Cherokee. It's really nice to drive it on a daily basis. It's really one of my favorite in this segment. The only weak point of this Grand Cherokee is really the fuel economy. But, you know, coming maybe later this summer, we're gonna get the 4xe model, so hybrid plug-in. So this one should be pretty good on fuel. So if for you it's a no-go for the Grand Cherokee because of the fuel economy, you should definitely check out the new 4xe model. It's really nice. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about this Grand Cherokee Summit Reserve? Is it too much for a Grand Cherokee, or you really like it? Jeep is raising the bar to compete with the luxury brands. Let me know your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and we're gonna see each other on the next review.